Hi, this is Polly with MLS Technology. I'm going to cover the definitions of the different statuses in the MLS system. The first one I'm going to cover is active. Active means you have a signed listing agreement, you've entered the listing in the MLS, and you're willing to allow showings and accept and present offers. The one directly above that, coming soon, means you have an active listing agreement, but you are not ready to show the property or accept offers. A listing can be in a coming soon status for up to 10 days. Pending means you have a signed accepted contract on your listing. When you have a signed accepted contract, you're required to mark your listing pending within 3 days. Withdrawn means you have a signed accepted listing, but you are not actively marketing the property. An example of withdrawn would mean maybe you have a listing and the seller is going out of town for a couple of weeks and they don't want their property being shown while they're out of town. You can mark the listing withdrawn. Then once they get back, you can put it back as active. Closed means you got your money and the keys exchange hands. Closed is the same as sold. Expired means the listing in the MLS reached its expiration date. That expiration date is a decision between the listing broker and the seller, but in the MLS with one MLS number can be for up to 1 year. Released means the listing agreement is no longer in effect. An example of released would be you have a listing agreement with a seller because they're being transferred out of state and now they're not moving, so they don't need to sell their house. So the two of you agree to release yourselves from that contract or from the listing agreement. Another field that you commonly see in the status section, but it's not technically a status, is contingent. Contingent is a separate field, and you'll see it right down here, contingent, and the options are yes or no. Whenever you do searches in the matrix system, I'm sure you have seen contingent in the status field. Whenever you mark a listing contingent, it means one of two things. You have a short sale, and that short sale is contingent on you hearing back from the bank. As soon as you hear back from the bank, your listing needs to be marked pending. Another option for marking a listing contingent is you have a signed accepted contract, but it's contingent on the buyer selling their home, and that buyer's home is currently for sale. If you have a situation like that, you can mark your listing contingent. But as soon as that buyer gets an offer on their house, your listing needs to be marked pending. The advantage of having a property contingent in the MLS is it remains with active properties when people do searches. All of the status definitions are covered in the MLS Rules and Regulations class. If you're interested in any of the classes, log into mlstechnology.com and click on Register for Classes. Thank you.